Wait, I know what that is. That's one of those neuralizers for Men in Black. You're gonna use it on me to make me forget about Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Do the Mario swing your
Maybe they'll throw it in a Galaxy 2. Yeah, I have no idea how that got in there.
You wanna go to space?
Yes, guess who's in space?
Oh, you're probably gonna send it down a black hole or something.
I mean, come on. Galaxy is so great, you'd think there'd be a Galaxy 2. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god! They made a Super Mario Galaxy 2? Oh god, that hurt. Oh my god. This game is amazing! Have you ever wanted to play more Mario Galaxy? Wait, well that's exactly what the developers of Super Mario Galaxy thought the minute their game was released, and soon enough, Super Mario Galaxy More went into development. It was gonna be a DLC add-on thingy for the original Galaxy, including some new levels, and okay, it became a sequel pretty quickly. Releasing about 2.5 years after the original game, Super Mario Galaxy 2 was gifted from the heavens on May 23rd, 2010, and a young fonder would go on to receive said gift on Christmas that same year. This was my first 3D Mario game. Yeah, I know, I'm one of those weirdos who played Super Mario Galaxy 2 before 1. I mean, it didn't really make much of a difference to me. I could hardly count back then. It took me a whole year to realize this number meant something. And yes, this does mean I am nostalgic for this game too. In fact, even more so than the original. It's kinda surprising that I had my memories of it wiped so easily. And you know what else is surprising? The fact that I just took a 500-foot fall and only sprained my wrist. A lot of weird things been happening today. You know, why don't we just relax and play some Galaxy 2? It's just so beautiful.
What would you do if you were the victim of a crime or saw a crime being committed?
Mario?
Stay calm.
I am calm, it's just, why are you on my TV?
Do you know someone that stole?
Stole? Well, there was that Nintendo logo that took my memory, but what does that have to do with...
It could happen to your best friend or you.
Best friend? Are you trying to say that that Nintendo logo went around and erased Galaxy 2 from everyone's memory? Because if that's the case, then I mean, that would be crazy.
Did you know there's a Super Mario Galaxy 2? Super Mario Galaxy who? Ah! This game is amazing!
Okay, yeah, you might be right. Oh man, this is a mess. What am I gonna do?
Tell them everything.
Yeah, how? It's not like I can just... review the game. Do the Mario. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll review the game, share it to the whole world, and everybody would have to remember, right? It'd be impossible to forget!
You wouldn't want to be wrong.
Oh, I know I'm not wrong. This is foolproof. Soon enough, the entire world will know that there is a Galaxy 2. You know that feeling that all those 90s kids got back when they played 64 for the first time? The magic of controlling Mario in a 3D space with that weird-ass analog stick? Well, I had that feeling too, but with Galaxy 2. This game is special to me. It made me into the gamer I am today. I can remember sinking so many hours into just replaying these galaxies over and over again when I was younger. Even back then, I knew I was in love with this game. And not only will this be my first time giving Galaxy 2 the old critical eyeball, but this will also be the first time I've played this game directly after the original. Keep in mind, this was my first Galaxy game, so I had nothing to compare it to back in the day. Segue. So, where exactly do you go after Super Mario Galaxy? Well, back to space, of course. Galaxy is still in the title. Galaxy 2, story-wise, can be seen as a retelling of Galaxy 1, while also being a direct continuation of Galaxy 1. It's weird. You see, in the last game, Rosalina kind of reset the entire universe and made some completely new galaxies, which could be the galaxies we see in Galaxy 2. Or this game could just be a total reboot, who knows? Really, continuity between these two games is sort of up to interpretation. And what doesn't help the matter is that Galaxy 2's story is kind of underwhelming when compared to Galaxy 1. They really toned it down here. I mean, you still got the Star Festival, this time with this really cool transition from 2D to 3D. But then Douglas just kinda calls you a mean name and takes Peach. He's not really set out to take over the entire universe anymore, he's just addicted to steroids. And of course Mario chases after him, but instead of getting aid from a space goddess, we meet Luma. He's fun, he's goofy, he's always cracking jokes, and as far as we know, he doesn't have a tragic backstory. Or at least he doesn't want to talk about it. The overall tone of Galaxy 2 is much more lighthearted than the original. It doesn't really go for the as much. The saddest thing that happens here is that we meet this baby Luma, who lost his mother, which sort of alludes to the storybook from Galaxy 1. That explains the page flipping. Now, this later tone isn't bad, per se. In fact, I'd say it has some advantages over Galaxy 1's approach to storytelling. For example, the dialogue is amazing. Like, I'm talking RPG Mario levels of greatness here. Maybe I just didn't notice this in Galaxy 1, but the characters here are loaded with charm. I don't know, something about Captain Toad's origin story being that he just strapped on a headlamp one day puts the stupidest grin on my face. But as far as tugging at the heartstrings goes, yeah, Galaxy 2 doesn't really do that. And seeing as how that was one of my favorite aspects of Galaxy 1, you'd think I'd hold that against Galaxy 2. Well, it's just... The gameplay is so good! Trust me, it more than makes up for the lacking story. Like, if someone were to saw off my left leg and give me this gameplay as a form of apology, then I'd forgive them! Because it's just that good! Imagine the gameplay of Galaxy 1 as a slice of bread. Galaxy 2 basically takes that slice of bread and smears butter all over it. It just steps it up in every way. Basically, everything's been brought over from Galaxy 1. The tight controls, the gravity mechanics, the power stars, the spin move, Luigi, we're still on the same engine here. In fact, Galaxy 2 plays exactly the same as Galaxy 1, but with more. You see, Galaxy 2 builds upon the foundations provided by its older brother. It brings loads of new ideas to the table, Exhibit A being... well, it's staring me right in the face. I'm not gonna dance around it. Yoshi is back and better than ever. He's no longer puking his brains out constantly like Mr. Creosote on a night out. Instead, he's got this super long tongue that can gobble up any enemy you point it at. And as if that wasn't enough, he can also gain special powers from various fruits growing all across the universe. The Dash Pepper turns him into the Flash, the Bullberry can reveal hidden secrets, and the Blimp Fruit just makes him fat. For what is essentially a level gimmick, Yoshi is quite versatile here. It's always a treat to find him in a galaxy, and in said galaxies, I feel his abilities have been implemented perfectly. And speaking of abilities, Galaxy 2 may just have the best lineup of power-ups in 3D Mario history. Not only have most of the power-ups from Galaxy 1 been brought over, but the new ones that we are introduced to are brilliant. The spin drill makes for some pretty cool level scenarios that would only be possible in a game like Galaxy. The rock mushroom is just fun. You roll up into a ball and wreak havoc on whatever's in your path. They even do a neat bowling gimmick with it later on. I love this game. And then there's the Cloud Flower, which is the best Mario power-up to ever exist. There, I said it. It does the unthinkable. In a 3D platformer, it allows us to make our own platforms. Albeit we only get 3 platforms per Cloud Flower, but besides that, this is great. This is the first time a 3D Mario game has given me a power-up that I willingly take whenever I see it, and not just because I have to, but because I want to.
Blaster power! It's fun, and it's free.
Very true, Mario. The new gameplay mechanics are great and only serve to enhance what Galaxy 1 already established. Now we just have to hope that Galaxy 2 can deliver on its level design to complement these added features. Oh, who am I kidding? This is the sequel to one of the best games of all time. Of course it's gonna have good level design. If there's one thing we learned from Galaxy 2's story, it's that this game doesn't like to waste your time. It has no fluff. It gets straight to the point. You have a princess to save, young man, and you're not gonna do so by frolicking with the Star Bunnies this time. This philosophy can be seen here, in the world map. Yep, gone are the days of aimlessly wandering around the Comet Observatory looking for more galaxies to aimlessly wander around in. Nah, instead in Galaxy 2, you can select galaxies just like that. All with the power of the Starship Mario, of course. This is a Power Star-powered face ship generously built by Luma and his crew, and it essentially serves as this game's hub world. And yeah, it's a bit small, but believe it or not, there's way more things to do here than there were in the much more expansive Comet Observatory. There's gambling, an item museum. Over time, the NPCs you meet out in space will begin squatting on your ship. It's satisfying to see this place populate as you play through the game. It adds a nice sense of progression. Of course, the primary function of the face ship is getting you to those oh so good galaxies, and my god, they really stepped it up here. And you wouldn't think that at first, especially since these galaxies are kinda lacking in the star count. Each galaxy averages around 1 to 2 main missions, with the occasional hidden star and prankster comet. Now at a glance this doesn't seem like a lot, but believe me, it's enough. In Galaxy 2, the quantity and quality of the galaxies has been bumped up. The developers struck a nice balance between the major and bonus galaxies from Galaxy 1, and the result was 49 galaxies that never overstay their welcome. In my opinion, the galaxies in Galaxy 2 are just better designed than the ones in Galaxy 1. Now, that's not to say that Galaxy 1 had bad galaxies. No, they were great. It's just that Galaxy 2 kept me captivated for much longer. They crammed so many things to do on these planets that it's almost overwhelming, to be honest. Oh, and once again, the variety of galaxies here is through the roof, and that is made especially apparent with this game's breakneck pace. Like I said before, Galaxy 2 gets straight to the point. Every 5 minutes, you'll be jumping from a new galaxy to a new galaxy, and believe me, it never gets old. Especially with classics such as Sky Station Galaxy, a fantastic first impression to Galaxy 2. It feels fresh, yet familiar with callbacks to Good Egg Galaxy. And then Yoshi Star Galaxy immediately follows it up, introducing... oh yeah, there he is. Puzzle Plank Galaxy is all carpentry themed, and I really like that. Sweet Mystery Galaxy has an incredible atmosphere that's just barely surpassed by Cosmic Cove Galaxy. This galaxy is the reason why I don't entirely hate water levels in video games, because sometimes you find levels like this one that are a work of art. Supermassive Galaxy is really cool too. I like how simple this galaxy would be if it was normal sized, but since everything is huge, it's actually quite complex. Boulder Bowl Galaxy is entirely centered around the rock mushroom, which makes it all the more fun. Did I mention how much fun this power-up is? Chompworks Galaxy has this Gearmo who's trying to take on the Chain Chomps for some reason. And then in the next star, his friend joins in on it. Did I mention this game has charm? Slimy Spring Galaxy used to terrify me when I was little, but not as much as these flowers that will literally eat you whole in Honey Bloom Galaxy. There's something unsettling about this, and I just can't put my finger on it. Tall Trunk Galaxy has this really long slide that's super fun, and yeah, that's all I have to say about it. Starshine Galaxy gives me way more sunshine vibes than Beach Bowl ever could. I mean, they literally brought the Piantas back for this one. No matter where I go, I can't escape them. Fluffy Bluff Galaxy and Cloudy Court Galaxy are the reasons why I don't like Gusty Garden Galaxy that much. It was because I was spoiled by these two. As far as nature-themed galaxies with epic orchestral pieces go, yeah, I'm sorry, but these two take the cake. Also, Galaxy 2 has some sick throwbacks to previous Mario games in the later worlds. Throwback and Twisty Trials Galaxy are basically one-to-one recreations of Legacy 3D Mario levels, and Boss Blitz Galaxy brings back 5 of the best bosses from Galaxy 1. Oh, and speaking of bosses, Galaxy 2 has some phenomenal boss fights, specifically the Bowser Jr. boss fights. You see, back in Galaxy 1, Jr.'s fights sort of peaked at Mega Leg. They just became kind of underwhelming as the game progressed. But here in Galaxy 2, they just get better and better. I love how after defeating Mega Hammer, its remains are found later in World 5 just before fighting the Boomsday Machine, which just might be the best boss in this entire franchise. Oh, it's so good. And how about those Bowser fights, eh?
No!
Yeah, they kinda dropped the ball with these. They're not bad, they're just not as good as the ones in Galaxy 1. I mean, I like how the planet you fight on progressively decays as you play through the game, but yeah, that's just about it. There is a surprise second phase in the final Bowser fight that builds itself up to be freaking epic, but then it just ends. In less than a minute. This was the easiest thing in the world.
And that's strange because this game can be kind of difficult at times.
Especially towards the end of the game, whether that be because of tight platforming or motion control gimmicks, some of which returning from Galaxy 1. But by far the most challenging part of Galaxy 2 has to be the Prankster Comets. In order to get these now, you have to collect a comet medal hidden in each of the galaxies, which in and of itself can be quite difficult. As for the comets themselves, these once again add a wacky twist to the levels they're put in, and even more so in this game. I feel like each Prankster Comet has been tailor-made for their galaxy. They aren't as cookie-cutter as they were in the original. Also, this time there aren't 100 coin missions in every single galaxy. I'm in heaven! And as for the galaxies without Prankster Comets, well, they may instead feature bonus missions that you either find or are invited to. These include destroying boxes with the Fire Flower, guiding an enemy to this weird Gizmo collector, racing a flock of annoying birds while riding a bird, and competing against the chimp in various minigames, which, along with what I mentioned before, can be fairly difficult. And by difficult, I mean the good kind of difficulty, not the toss you out on the street in the pouring rain with nothing but a saltine cracker difficulty that was present in Sunshine. Now, the developers actually want you to beat Galaxy 2, so they've made sure to implement some accessibility features for those younglings having a tough time getting through Melty Monster Galaxy. I understand, gaming is hard sometimes, here's my sympathy card. These features can range from an in-game walkthrough to just straight up beating the level for you via Cosmic Rosalina Possession. You don't get a real Power Star for doing that last method though, so be possessed at your own risk. Anyway, yes, Galaxy 2 is tough, or at least tougher than its predecessor. However, it's not impossible, especially with all those accessibility features. It's still entirely possible for anyone to beat Douglas over here, and with some extra effort, they could even go on to collect all 120 Power Stars. Let's tackle the ending first though. So instead of Galaxy 2 ends on a much happier note. Bowser shrinks, Mario and Peach kinda look at each other, and the baby Luma is reunited with his mother, who just so happens to be Rosalina. Who would have guessed?
Yep, and that's just about it. It's not as emotional or thought-provoking as the original was, but it's satisfying, and I can appreciate that.
A special world opens up afterwards, and after stumbling through that and collecting all 120 Power Stars, we get
I like this.
I know a lot of people think the green stars are lazy and nothing more than unnecessary padding, but come on, you gotta understand how much I love playing this game. And if it's gonna give me an excuse to replay all these galaxies with a new collectible to find, then hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. And why is that? Well, it's because this game's just fun. Galaxy 1 was amazing, but it left me wanting more, and Galaxy 2 gave me more. So much more. More galaxies, more characters, more bosses, more space, more atmosphere. This game has a thing for clouds. And of course, they added new music too, and oh my god, the music in this game is phenomenal. They pulled out all the stops. Despite Galaxy 2 lacking in the scope and emotion department, the soundtrack here still delivers the intensity that was ever so present in Galaxy 1, but again, with more. In fact, this game, if anything, is a love letter to Galaxy 1 fans. It's not trying to one-up the original, it's just giving us more. Of course, this all begs the age-old question. Which game is better, Galaxy 1 or Galaxy 2?
Oh, come on! That's like choosing parents! They're both good in their own right, okay?
Galaxy 1 has the better story and atmosphere, while Galaxy 2 has the better gameplay. Where one falters, the other succeeds. It's the yin-yang of Galaxy. While Galaxy 1 captured me emotionally, Galaxy 2 captivated me more with its action. I never wanted to put Galaxy 1 down. But with Galaxy 2, I couldn't put it down. That being said, I am much more nostalgic for Galaxy 2, and I have a lot more to thank it for. If it wasn't for this game, I don't think I'd be nearly as into Mario games as I am today.
And I haven't looked back since. Okay, except for that one time when I was forced to do the Mario for a month. Yeah, that wasn't very nice, Mario. Why? Why are you doing this? I mean, first you leave Galaxy 2 out of 3D All-Stars, and now you're erasing it from everyone's memory? It doesn't make any sense! Galaxy is so great, then why not spread its greatness to other games, such as Galaxy 2, or even a Galaxy 3?! Well, that was Galaxy 2. A true 3D All-Star if I've ever played one. It's a shame this game hasn't been getting the recognition it deserves as of late. Well, hopefully this video will help fix that.
Did you know there's a Super Mario Galaxy 2?
Dude, I know, right?